Hey guys, Larry Janae here. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, right now, one of the biggest problems we have, other than finding the deals, finding the buyer, the tenant, and finally getting a deal like LOI signed, getting a lease signed, all that, it seems like we have to move mountains now to just do all of those things. If that wasn't difficult enough, now we've got massive delays in the development and construction of our spaces that we've signed deals on, to where they're causing major issues with our transactions. 13 to 16 weeks for an HVAC unit for an office pod in a warehouse right now. That's the delay from the time you order to the time you receive it. Now, of course, it can vary depending on who you talk to, and some GCs can get it faster and some subs, are slower, but there are massive delays. So we're talking about delays with HVAC units, switch gear and electrical components, very delayed, very challenging to get. Roof screws, if you could believe it, roof screws are in short supply, go figure. Pit levelers, those things on the edge of docks that go up and down and fall in the truck, so it's a flat surface for all the stuff to go on and off of. Those are very hard to find right now. Forget about the cost increases, which are exponential. I'm just talking about getting them, physically receiving them. It seems like it's next to impossible, which is why I wanted to bring this topic up. It's super important that when you're working on these projects, you make sure that the landlord has a really skilled and reputable GC. Not only as an individual, you can't just like the GC, the guy who owns the shop. You need to make sure that their team, specifically their scheduling department and their project managers, are really on point about scheduling everything, because that's the difference between making a timeline and not making a timeline. And there are significant penalties involved with larger transactions if you don't make those timelines. It's critical to understand the whole scope of the team, the leasing team, the sales team, the teams of the buyer or the seller or the landlord, and now also the GC. And I wanted to just bring it to your attention, because if you're not doing a ton of deals and you're not super, in the market all day, every day, and you parachute in to do a deal, it's something you really gotta watch out for. I have one example. We actually have a space. It had old lighting. The lighting was super old and outdated. We ordered new lighting. The day that the lighting came out, we were notified that the new lighting was delayed indefinitely. We didn't know when we were going to get it. We actually had to reinstall the old lighting in order to get CO on the space. I think that's really just a perfect example of where we are right now, the supply of what's required to keep our economy moving. We literally had to plug back in the old lights. Just wanted to bring that to your attention. Scheduling with your GCs is now a very big issue. So keep a lookout for it. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment below if you're having similar logistics related issues. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Talk to you soon.